Mr. Toyland.
Okay, so we're going to check out the Deadeye Duck figure from the Bucky O'Hare series, which is basically a revamped retro series from Boss Fight Studios, right? So he looks like Deadeye Duck. He looks like the original. If you're familiar with the old Playmates one that came out, I think it was Playmates who came out in the early '90s, right? And we'll check him out next to the original one later. Here's him right here. So they're around the same scale. It's like 4.5, inch figure basically. He's got all the bells and whistles. Now these are a little more reminiscent to the Bucky O'Hare comic book, more so than the other ones, which I guess were more based on the cartoon. But either way, this line is pretty cool. Now, having it in hand finally, I could see that initially I thought it was going to be a little larger, like some of the revamped like retro figures are a little larger, but these are actually a little smaller, like just not as goofy looking. They're a little like slimmer, I guess. Way more articulation, obviously. Super detail. I guess they're similar to some of the other figures that Boss Fight Studios puts out. So if you're familiar with any of those, these are similar. And they also come, like a lot of the pieces come off, things like that. They're all about the customizations and things like that. Now these, you're not really going to customize these, but they do come with the whole assortment of, hands and accessories, right? So Deadeye comes with some extra bills, so he's always good to, go out to lunch with, because he can always, flip the bill. Anyway, bad jokes. But he comes with an assortment of hands, because he's got 4 hands to begin with, but he's got 4 additional hands. He's got this hand all out like this, like he's about to go grab the ground, or who knows. Another gun hand, because I think I have his thumbs up hand over here on. He's got a hand that holds like some chalk, so we can write some plans down. And of course, then we have a punching fist, because, with 4 arms, you need at least one hand punching. I even like his little detail in this one. He's got his little pinky out as he's holding his blaster. These ones, they can actually fit on the little pegs on the back. So if you want to pop them in there, you can hold these bad boys like this. So yeah, super cool figure. Again, good articulation. He's got like, the ball joints kind of everywhere. The arms have, shoulder sockets. They go up, down. They got single jointed elbows. And you got the wrist swivels right there. Again, on the ankle, you have like the ball joint right there on the ankle. Single jointed knees, ball jointed hips. So these guys are pretty awesome. Now compared to the OG one, this is him right here. You see he's a lot beefier looking, but more up in the lines of the Ninja Turtle series. So that's why he looks like that. But yeah, the coloring is, a little more orange on this, a little more yellow on this. But again, this looks more like the comic book version than this one does. So, and the face detail is just super cool and clean on this new one. But yeah, Deadeye Duck, Bucky O'Hare series. I would definitely check these out. I know recently Big Bad Toy Store had these guys on some kind of sale, so I would get those when you can. Totally worth it. All right, enjoy.